Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TMNT magazine issue number 5, and this one's going to be interesting for a certain character. So with the fast forward characters, they really vary on the fans, with some of them people really like and some of them like people really hate, and that character is Jammerhead, and from what I can tell, people just don't really talk about him too much, so this is going to be interesting just because he's the main villain of this issue and he only appears once in the UK magazines and is only in this issue, and the story is pretty interesting. Okay, so to start the story off, we do get to see Cody is in the dojo and is fighting off these robots. Now I must admit here, I do find it a little bit weird, but I know that for like story reasons it does make sense, and I know that dojo in fast food is a hologram one so it changes. But it does seem like really weird that in this one they're like fighting in like this, I want to say like penthouse type thing with like all glass and sky around them and stuff like that, which I do think looks really cool. But I do think it does look really weird, especially when like they could change out to any sort of location. Now I do wonder if maybe like the location for this dojo was maybe like changed just because they didn't know what the dojo was going to be looking like in the actual show. That's my only like sort of theory behind all of this, but yeah, but I must admit overall it does look really cool, and then seeing Cody doing some of this stuff, which we never really get to see in the show, is pretty cool. Not to mention his outfit is actually, I don't know, pretty cool to see, just because whenever I get to see him in that, like that, you know, that classic Cody Jones like clothes, and this one do get to see him in a different outfit, which I don't know if I like it or not, but it's nice to see that like, there is like a more change to it, so I can't complain all too much. Now the next page we do get to see Cody talking to Master Splinter about taking his skills to the next level, and that's when Master Splinter gives Cody a map and gives him a challenge to basically take his skills to the next level by him going around the city doing all these different obstacles, also holding onto an egg. And I don't really know what to really think of that challenge, just because I do think it does sound like really stupid, especially like going around the city, jumping across different locations, stuff like that. It sounds stupid holding an egg. But I do think for like ninjas and stuff like that, it works well enough, but it just seems like so stupid, but you know, it is what it is, but it just seems so stupid for like a ninja to be doing this. But while Cody is agreeing to this, we do get to see a bug in the background, and that bug is actually a spy for Jammerhead, and for this bit here, I don't really have too much to really say about it. It's there, it's setting up the story, and I can't complain all too much, but I just don't know what to really say to the scene, just because I do feel still like maybe there should have been a lot more for this bit, but at the same time, because I only have like 10 pages, I can forgive them a little bit, but it just seems a little bit weird that like it's there, not really doing too much other than just saying, oh yeah, you know, Shrill Phantoms, go out and get him. When I do feel like you could just do that throughout the whole story without actually setting that stuff up, but yeah, it is what it is. So the next page, we do get Silver Turtles, Master Splinter and Cody out in the city and about to drop Cody off, and Cody does run off and go do his challenge. Meanwhile, we do have the Turtles worrying about Cody's safety just because it's 2105 and stuff has happened before with Cody and the streets and stuff like that. So Master Splinter gives them another challenge to go off and go out and protect Cody, which I must admit is pretty interesting, but where we do get to see the story takes place. Now I must admit, this is pretty interesting just because we do get to see some pretty interesting things later on in the story, and I don't know what to really say of it, just because I do feel as though maybe this could have been a really great opportunity to give Cody a lot of like, I want to say scenes with him actually doing stuff and actually fighting. But at the same time, I'm not too sure whether this takes place on a timeline, if maybe this does take place after like a certain episode or something like that, because if so, then it does make sense why they would hold off from like showing Cody fighting. So I find it weird but cool, but I don't really know what to really think of it. It's just unique, I want to say. So then after that, we do get to see Cody, he's running through the construction site, and that's when we do get to see two street phantoms who come up the side of the like construction and stuff like that, and that's when they get tugged down and be taken down by the turtles. And I do think this is pretty cool just to see it like this, but at the same time, I do feel as though like there was sort of missed opportunity to see Cody fight, but I know the reasons why, but it's just so annoying. But either way, it's still pretty cool to see the turtles fighting them, and it does get pretty interesting with some of the things which they did use to actually take down the street phantoms. I mean, like one of them we did get to see Don just hits them with a plank of wood, which, yeah, okay, that's interesting. And the next one we do get to see Mikey drowning one of them, so again, it's taking things to the next level, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but like get to see Turtles commit, I would say murder in a way, but it's still pretty cool to see it nonetheless. So even after that, we do get to see Cody's running through the sewers, and that's when he decides to climb across the pipes instead of like swim through the water, which I can't really blame him. But I do get to see 2 more street phantoms come up and try to take him down, but then we do get to see the Turtles take the street phantoms down, and that's pretty much it for that scene really. So in the next scene we do get to see Serling. He finds the bug and squashes him, Jammerhead's there and he's screaming about it, and yeah, that's pretty much it for Jammerhead's story. I don't know what to really say, because I like Jammerhead as a character in certain episodes, and with this bit here, I just don't really see what the point would, like, for him being in this story, just because he didn't really do much. It was pretty useless if anything, and it's somewhat a bit annoying because I do like some of the fast forward characters, and I actually wish he did something instead of just like sitting there. I do feel still that he could be like a very important character to the story and like took things to the next level, but it's a shame that, but yeah. So next scene we do get to see Cody. He's returned home and he asks Musman to the guys want to celebrate, but Spinner says no, they can't, just because they're really tired from doing their exercise. And that's pretty much it for the story. Now again with the artwork, I don't really know what to really say about this one, just because I've already said what I wanted to say in the past few videos. Where basically the artwork looks enough like the show where you can tell that it is this version of the Turtles, but at the same time it looks like its own version of Turtles, which I do think is really cool. And I don't really know what to really say about it. It's just all amazing and great, and just seeing like so many different unique things in this comic, with like going down to the sewers, going like across rooftops, construction sites and stuff like that. Even new locations, outfits. I do think that this art style works really well for this story. However, the colours I do think maybe a hit or miss. I mean, I do think that for the most part the colours were really good and on point for what they're trying to do. But there was one scene where we do get to see Mikey. He's on the floor sleeping, and we do get to see him sucking his own thumb. But the colour that they used for Mikey's thumb was Donatello's colours, so I have no idea what went wrong there. Now I do think that overall for the story, I do think that this one was a really great story. I think it worked really well for this fast forward type of story, and it's like one of these ones which I'm surprised it didn't make it into the show itself, just because this works really well for like the whole show thing which was going for, and I think it would have worked really well. And I do think that had they gone further with the story, had like 20 pages, I do think that this story could have been like really great. I mean, like especially like showing off like so many more villains except from the street phantoms and stuff like that. I do feel still like there's a lot of potential here to do like a lot more, but yet they just don't. And there's not really like a complaint about the comic. I think there's more complaint about the, I want to say like lack of like pages. But I must admit, overall the story is really great. I just wish they did more with it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I am quite interested to hear what you say about this one in the comment section below. Do you like this one? Do you not? Do you like Jammerhead? And yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you're awesome, please share, like, subscribe and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo. Bye.